you can tell them, I'm not that child anymore. You cannot disrespect me. What I say goes for my child.
Say my name, say my name, say my name is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. Kinda shady.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal, your favorite boy mother, as y'all may know. If it's your first time here, hello. Welcome to the family. I hope you're here to stay. But before you do, make sure that you subscribe. So today, guys, we are going to talk about how boundaries changed my life. And I may not be exactly where I want to be in life, but best believe where I came from versus now, let's just say, you're looking at a new person. I can say we all lack when it comes to boundaries. We lack boundaries when it comes to relationships, family, friends, even complete strangers. We lack discipline of having boundaries. Like, I can say most of the time we go through certain situations because we didn't set boundaries in the beginning. And if we learned how to say no without feeling guilty, I mean, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be like, because I can honestly say, I'll raise my hand. I was top one not knowing how to say no. Like, no was just so hard for me. Like, because, like, I won't lie, I'm a big person on always want to help someone, and I had to learn not to be, as they say, Captain Save-A-Ho. And I just always want to help somebody do something. Like, if there's anything I could do, I will stop what I'm supposed to be doing just to go help you. And it could be on, girl, I need an outfit. Oh, can you look up this place? Oh, can you run and go do this for me? Oh, can you come with me here and there? Knowing that I had something probably way more important, may not be important to you, but I had something important that I was supposed to do. And sometimes I can even try to make commitments to myself, like, oh, I'm gonna start doing this more, I'm gonna start doing that more. And once you know, someone might call me, I'm gossiping, talking. Then once you know, it's like 4 in the afternoon. I just let all those hours go past. And let me say, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's all about what you make it. If you want to waste it on just binge watching TikTok, watching Netflix, chilling on the phone, not doing things that you're supposed to be doing, but you're still sitting there crying about why certain things is not changing in your life, it's you. You're the problem. Yeah. You didn't know? Now you know. I can say I like boundaries since a child, like most of us. When it comes to boundaries, most of the time, if you live in a black home and have a black mother, boundaries are usually, there's no such thing as boundaries. Well, at least not for you as the child. Like, one thing, my mom, she never was the type to really knock or give you privacy and stuff like that. When it came to, like, you know, your door or whatever, like, she'll just bust right in and stuff like that. So it's like, my boundaries has always been, you know, tested, I would say. And then, you know, as I grown, you know, like, it's just like, I just learned how to be quiet. Because one thing I can say, I was big on people pleasing. I do have a whole video on that. So it's like, I never wanted anyone to be mad at me, upset, or anything. So I'll just try to make anyone and everyone happy in any type of way I can. Not saying I was too much of a yes man. It's just that I just hate conflict and stuff like that. So it's just like, I just want everybody to stay level. That was my whole thing. I want just everything to stay level. I don't want anybody not to like anybody. I've even been in friendships where this friend doesn't like this friend anymore, and we all used to be friends, and it's just like you're feeling torn. It's like you want to be this person's still friend, you want to be this person's still friend. And it's like, I'm just trying to make everyone happy, trying to keep everything leveled. And it used to be very draining. And I can say not having boundaries is probably the most draining thing that you could do to yourself. I would say, like, okay, so let's go off first with how to set boundaries with your family. A lot of us does not have it. A lot of us feels as though, you know, that whole, oh, that's your elders, you need to respect them and everything. Look here, as you get older, there's nothing wrong with expressing, you know, I don't like this, do not talk to me like that and stuff like that, because it's so funny how people who are grown, you know, they can tell you, oh, you can't talk to me like this, you da 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 da. Why do you feel as though can't get the same respect you get. It doesn't matter if that person is a child. It doesn't matter how old you are. Respect is respect. I'm gonna give you the same respect that you give me. And it's not about being disrespectful of letting someone know what your boundaries are. It's just because, like, I don't know. I just feel as though that's just the respect that we should give each other, just human to human, person to person. I feel like you should be able to respect each other's boundaries. But the thing about it, now with our family, we wasn't able to set boundaries in the beginning before we started our relationship. More than likely, our family members were there before us. So they feel as though that they own us. They're obligated to say and do whatever they want, and we just have to be quiet and deal with it. No. You can simply, you know what I mean? I don't like this, I don't like that. And the thing about, like, how my mom was, if we ever try to set boundaries and stuff as a young, like, she will automatically go in defense mode. We're being disrespectful. And it's just like, I'm not being disrespectful. You don't like me in your business, so when I say mind your business, you looking at me crazy. And it's just like, you taught me that. You taught me that. How do you get mad at me? I would say, when it comes to your family though, if they can't respect your boundaries, depending on your situation, sometimes you gotta cut them off. Sometimes you gotta cut them off. And I'm gonna have a whole video on how to let people go. It does not matter if it's your family, friends, whoever gotta get out your life has to get out your life. I don't care. When it comes to people being toxic in your life, cut them off. It's not easy. It's not everyone can do it. I know how hard sometimes situations can be. Sometimes it has to do with your living situation, all different sort of things. It's just, I'm saying, when you get that outlet, when you finally do get that outlet, cut it off. Cut it off. And don't look back. And that's the hardest part of don't looking back. It's like, don't. That chapter has ended. But with your family and stuff like that, I honestly know how hard it is to set boundaries. But I will say, when you become grown, remember, you are grown now. You are not that little kid anymore. So that's the main reason why they should give you the utmost respect, like how they don't respect anyone else. I'm not that child anymore. You can tell them, I'm not that child anymore. You cannot disrespect me. What I say goes for my child. And that's another thing I can say. You have your elders, and people don't have to be that older than you, but you know, you have your aunts and your older cousins and stuff trying to tell you how to live your life, how to raise your child. Listen here. This is my life. This is my child. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if I'm not doing any type of harm to myself, to my child, or anyone else, don't try to correct me. Don't try to correct me, because the thing about it, how you raise and how you see, most of the time, the ones who try to be so critical about how you're living your life, they're not even living better half of the time. Their kids hate them most of the time, because we be the cousins, we be knowing, like they be thinking they know everything. Hush. Number 2, how to set boundaries with friends. Okay, this right here may intertwine with a lot of other videos, so this is going to be the in-depth one, and then you will hear me in other videos talk about this, because I stress this more than anything, because I feel like that's where I like boundaries the most. I'm gonna say I like boundaries the most with friendship, and I had to lose a lot of friends. And it's not like, oh, I'm the problem, they're the problem. It's not really one of those things. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm simply saying, when it comes to boundaries, if I would have set the boundaries from the beginning time, I probably wouldn't have felt all different type of emotions of being in that friendship with them, and it probably ends so abruptly, I would say. I've never fought no friend that I used to be friends with, but I would say the breakups were pretty bad, like any type of other relationship. Do I care? No. I really don't care to lose anyone, because honestly, I'm a really good person, and I know I can make friends. Like, it's not hard. I moved to a whole nother state. I made other friends. I don't have a problem with making friends. But one thing, the way how I make friends now is completely different how I used to make friends before, because now I don't mind speaking to someone first. Hi, hello, how are you doing? I would like to get to know you, da 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 da, you know? But before, I used to wait for people to come to talk to me. And usually the people who come and talk to me first, we're not friends anymore. We're not friends anymore. And I would say when it comes to having friends, it's hard having relationship with friends that are needy. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you can't have a friend that's not needy, and there's nothing wrong with a needy friend, but to a certain extent, it will drain you. If they're acting like you they man, it's going to drain you. You do not need to know where your friend is every day, every time, every moment. You do not need to talk to your friend every day, every moment. You do not need to. You do not need to be questioning them. Oh, why you didn't call me? Oh, why you didn't do this? Where you been at? We're not together. You are not my mother. You are not my child. So there's no reason why you think that you need to question me in no type of shape or form like I'm your man. I don't do well with people who are trying to be territorial over me. And that was a main problem what I had with friendships and stuff. Do not tell me who I can and cannot talk to. I'm grown. I am grown. I am grown. I don't know what part do you not understand of. I am grown. I make my own decisions who I will and will not talk to. Most of the time when they don't want you talking to somebody, it's over something dumb. I don't want to deal with, oh, this, that, and the third about something petty, okay? Unless it's some real shit that person did that I personally would not be okay with, then that's going to make me stop with that person. Not off of no, oh, I don't like her, she did this. That's y'all problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Because the thing about it, I'm not moving on your time, and that doesn't make you a weird friend. That doesn't make you fake. That don't make you none of that. All right? If they not sitting there, when I go chill with that friend, as long as they not bringing you up, then they good with me or whatever. You know, I feel like if they want to sit there and talk about you like, oh, she this, that, and the third, listen, I'm going to tell you once. When I'm with you, I don't want to hear about it, and I'm not talking about it. And it's the same way that's going to go on this side too. Like, I don't want to hear about neither one of y'all, because I F with both of y'all in different ways. Friendships are not supposed to be hard. They're not supposed to be relationships that it feels like you have to do this, you have to do that. Look here. I have, yes, okay. I only have 4 friends now. I used to have a lot, but I really don't care. I technically only really need 1 friend. As long as you take my pictures good, that's really all that matters to me. You don't need a group of friends. Don't make social media and all them like pictures that go viral. You see a group of girls, oh, I want a huge group of friends, da da da. Majority of the time, it's cliquey. Any type of big group of friends I've been in, it's always been cliquey. It's cliquey, 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 cliquey. Everybody got their own little best friend in the clique, but we all hang together. It's cliquey. You feel me? So, it's not really that hype up to me. Yes, you do have some actually ones that's really good friends, but 9 times out of 10, it's cliquey in there. Like, if there's one thing that we put all in the group chat, probably only one of those friends out the group chat is getting the real deal through the phone or through the actual text messages of their messages. Trust me, somebody don't know the whole entire thing. Somebody don't know. I have a total, like I was saying, I only have like a total of 4 friends. And I do not talk to these friends every day. I don't. And I've been friends with 3 of them since college. So like 2016, 17, I have been friends with those 3 girls. And let me tell you, I don't talk to them every day. I don't. Even in a month, I probably may talk to them. It's like usually 30, 31 days in a month. Probably like, I don't know, 6 times out that 1 month. And I'm perfectly fine with it. They're perfectly fine with it. Nobody feels like, oh, they're not loved or anything like that. Everybody knows that everyone has their own life. We're grown now, especially me. I have a whole kid. I do not have time to sit here and socialize. And especially being a content creator, I'm trying to be way more stick and stern with myself of putting content out there. So I don't have time to be on the phone and talking about nothing. And honestly, I love it this way. I like talking to people once in a blue. I really do, because I love playing catch up. And honestly, if I can see them in person, I would love to see you in person. Let's go get some lunch. Let's go talk about everything that happened within these few weeks, months, and we get to talk about working, your man, kids, life, whatever little drama we probably may want to converse on too, like anything. I hate talking on the phone every day, and I feel as though because I did it so much as a kid in the early 20s, I hate it now. I truly, truly hate it. Because honestly, in my life right now, as of right now, it will be more exciting, but my life is not exciting right now. I'm not talking to no man right now. I don't go out. Like, it's like I'm not doing anything to play catch up. So I don't want to sit here and just listen to you go on and 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 on about your life. And it's not nothing that I'm like, oh, she don't care about her. No. It's not that it has to be an equal thing. It's just that all that time I'm sitting there on the phone just listening to you. I could be doing X, Y, and Z. You feel me? I could be doing X, Y, and Z. So it's like I don't want to hear about what crazy stuff is happening every day. But if it's been like a week or 2, 3 weeks, girl, go ahead. Go ahead to fly off. Stop feeling like you obligated to do everything, invite them to everything. Look here, I am a person who likes having multiple different friend groups for different things. I do not want my friend group to be one type of person. I mean, one type of people and stuff. And I do not always like to mingle all my friendships together. I mean, if it's something really big, like a birthday, obviously all your friend groups will come. But it's like, sometimes I got my friends who I just want to do this with. Sometimes I got my friends who I just want to do that with. Like, I like talking to all different type of people because I have so many different personalities. I can't be around just one kind of person. I have to be around different type of people in order for me to feel fulfilled. Because I'm not one person. I mean, even what you guys see when you come on YouTube, this is only one kind of person compared to what everybody else see in a different light, you know? I'm not saying this is a fake one. No, this is not fake. Honestly, you're getting something pretty authentic because you actually want to listen to me versus like people who choose may or may not. I don't push my friends to listen to my advice unless they ask for it. I do not do any of that. Like, honestly, I don't even know if my friends even watch my YouTube. And if they don't, it's perfectly fine. I really don't care because they may not need the advice. And sometimes if they really want the advice, you know, they can get in high def. They can just hit me up. So, like, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, it's about you guys. But yeah, when it comes to friendships, definitely set boundaries and stuff like that. You're not going to always have every friend. Like, let me get this. Every friend is not your friend. Do you know what that means? You probably don't. Just because y'all chill together, y'all hang out, y'all party, y'all do this and the third, does not mean that's your friend. You same how you treat coworkers? You know you treat coworkers. You keep it real light. You might indulge in a little bit. Y'all might go out, you know, after work for drinks and stuff. Little light stuff. But that's not your friend that you told all your secrets to back in 3rd grade. That, you know, you're not going to tell them all that. It's the same thing with the whole friend. With me, I used to instantly make people my friend. I skipped the freaking friend stage. As in, you know how we do the talking stage? Like, I skipped that. We best friends. I'm instantly, this is my bitch, this my because the chemistry, we're going all through it. And you know, it's the lovebird time. And that's the thing what people really don't talk about. Friendships go through the honeymoon stage just like relationships, because it's just like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, she like things I like, it's like that same feeling when you used to travel with your family and go somewhere and you meet a friend and that's been your friend the whole entire trip, and it's like, damn, it's time to say goodbye, and it's like that was like the best person in the world to you, but like when you really find out, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. You know what I mean? Like honestly, with me now, and it's not really now, but it's like me in my mid to late 20s or whatever. Now I'm really, when it comes to the whole friendships and stuff, I lost best friends. I've lost years on top of years of relationship. Years on top of years of friendship. And like honestly, I'm in a time and place right now where I want to make new friends, but I'm not rushing. I know whenever the time comes, those friends are gonna come, and those are gonna be the friends that I'm attracting, because I'm a different person now compared to like before. I was just, you know, roll the dice, whatever I get is what I get, like we're friends type of thing. And it's just like now I wanna, you know how like people say I wanna date with purpose? I want a friendship with purpose. Like I want to be able to have something to give to you and you have something to give to me. Like I want connects on type of connects. You do these type of things, I do these type of things. Oh, you need somebody for this? I got a friend for that. You know what I mean? Like I want friends who's doing all different type of things. I don't want just friends to smoke with and just chill with and we do nothing. I could do that with them same people who doing something. Everybody smoke. You feel me? Like you don't have to do it like. And honestly, what taught me all this was college. Going back and forth from college and back at home, and you just see people doing the same stuff. It's just like, and you got your friends and stuff like that you got at school, and y'all doing X, Y, and Z, and y'all talking about X, Y, and Z, and it just ain't got nothing to do with A, B, and C. It's like you start to outgrow. And I'm not gonna really go in about like outgrowing friendships, because I'm gonna do that in another video too. I hate this, because it's like I be rambling so much and I be wanting to get into other topics, and I'm like, wait, there's another video, hold on. So I am about to wrap it up of the boundaries when it comes to friends, but just know, like, set boundaries first. Say what you like and what you dislike. And the thing about it, you do not have to tell your friends everything, okay? First of all, I think where a lot of y'all lacking, why y'all be having so many fake friends and stuff like that, you tell them all your business. You tell them about how you and your man, A1 gay one, is immaculate. And you talk about all this stuff that's really should be private. Now, I'm not saying you can't talk to your girls about y'all, I do it, my friends do it and stuff like that. But to know your friends first. That's all I'm gonna say. Know your friends first. If y'all got different types, you can talk to that friend. You know, it's nothing wrong with like y'all compliment the same guy, like, oh, he look good, but only like one of y'all will really pursue him, like that's really her type. Then you know what I mean, you can listen to them. But if y'all tend to mess with the same guys, or you got a whole friend, don't tell them nothing. Don't tell that man. It's trash, girl. It's trash. I don't even know why I did with him. It's trash. It's trash. I'm not friends with a lot of females, but I'll never put their business out there telling about X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. That's none of nobody's business, because at the end of the day, that was my bit. That was my bit. And I'm not gonna sit here and let people front on them. Not even if they throw dirt on me and tell everybody my business. Believe them. If you want to believe them. I'm not gonna be over here to set the record straight for nobody or nothing. And I'm not gonna scoop down to your level and talk about how she da-da-da-da and her drawers look like that. No, I'm not doing none of that, because honestly, like, what that make me? And that's just gonna make me look like a fake friend too to potential new friends. So I'm not gonna do that. I don't believe that you should fight your friends. I don't believe that you and your friends should have full-blown arguments of F you, da 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 da. Having disagreements is fine. You're human. You're supposed to disagree. Everybody has their own opinion and stuff like that. But like I said, I had a friend who was very, very hostile. And it was really hard being her friend. And she was one of my longest friends. But being with somebody who's always hostile and you're scared to say certain stuff because they're instantly going to go to 100 makes you not want to have a lot of certain conversations as a grown-up, because you know they're not in a mental space of being grown to have that conversation without coming out ignorant. You guys, You guys know, setting boundaries in relationships. Oh, I might hit a nerve with this one because you know you ain't got none. You know you ain't got none. Because that's why you think all men ain't. Bitches not, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you got that mentality. But if you had boundaries, you would have never came in contact with those type of men or those type of women. If you have boundaries. If you have the mindset of all men ain't, you lack in boundaries. That's why you lack in boundaries. And let me tell you, once you start having boundaries, that means you started valuing yourself as a woman or as a man. Just because this is, oh, well, I live here and this is the type of men that's around. Move. Oh, it's not that simple. First of all, it is that simple to move. It's really that simple. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I don't. Yes. Do you know that there's things that you should be doing in order for you? Like, that's like the biggest tip I'm going to give you even in my 20s video. Move out of your hometown. If it ain't there, more than likely that's all you're going to get. You can't expect to get a diamond in that needle in a haystack when you could go to a whole freaking bucket of needles. That's like, it's really that. Like, I'm from upstate New York. And yes, the choice of men is very scarce of like the kind of men that you're gonna get and stuff like that. I understand that. I get it or whatever. But most of the time, it's things that you need to change about yourself in order to attract the right things. You can get you a high value man in upstate New York. May not be black or may not be your normal type. But most of the time, your type is really not good for you. Most of the time, I know that hurt. That hurt you, huh? I hurt your feelings, huh? Your type is the reason why you keep getting hurt. Yes, you're the problem. When you start to value yourself, that means that you're gonna start to have boundaries. And when you have boundaries, you're gonna see them red flags and you're not gonna go past it. As soon as you see it, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. I seen that there was a turn back there. I'm gonna take that route because this not looking like what I want. It's no reason why you're in a relationship with a man or with a woman and you're sharing different stuff of things that you want in a relationship that you don't have. Change the man. You ain't got no kid about him. You ain't married to him. Nothing is bound to you. Why you putting up with that? Because you feel like you're not worthy. You feel like you're not worthy. And why, when you know you don't like stuff, you know the feeling of when someone's overstepping something, because it's just that, it's like that feeling when someone come in your room and just start touching everything. Bro, why are you touching my stuff? Stop touching everything. It's the same, why would you let someone come in your life and start touching shit? That's the same exact thing. So just because, oh, this person look good and they buy you things and they do this and the third, they Xing you good and da-da-da, you think that they should be able to do whatever they want. Do not allow anyone, I don't care who they are, what they do for you. That shit is not worth it. Don't let nobody treat you like you ain't the baddest. What? Stop letting them treat you like you're not the baddest. I don't care what you look like, you still the baddest. I'm telling you that. I don't care what they looking at, don't care. You the baddest. You could be whoever you want to be. Yo, when I'm talking about once you start having boundaries and you start really valuing yourself, what you got, not even all that. For real, for real. I don't care if everybody else want it. It's not. And that's the thing. People look at other people's relationships and think, oh, goals. Y'all want to look like goals. And it's really, the grass is not greener on the other side. Worry about watering your own grass, because I promise you, yours is going to look way cut, way cleaner. It's some snakes up in there. No matter how it looks, it's some snakes up in there. When it comes to relationships and stuff, it's okay to say no. You don't have to answer to everything. You do not need to have someone feeling like they your parent or that you locked up and stuff like that. Relationship is not supposed to feel like you have to freaking do everything that person say and stuff like that. If you come in with your cup full and they're coming with their cup full, no insecurities, no none of that, they mean business, they know what they want, y'all not gonna have those problems. Y'all not gonna have those problems. Is when you deal with people who got insecurities, is when you have the most problems in a relationship. And yes, good looking people have major insecurities too. You would look at them like, there's no way that they have insecurities. Trust me. They're over here like, oh, don't be doing this, don't do that. And it's just always one-sided. You have to tell me everything that you do and say, versus I don't need to tell you anything. It's just like, no. Let me tell you, learn to love yourself first before giving to someone else. Once you learn how to love yourself, it will be easy to diminish the things that's not going to serve you. Once you put boundaries into a relationship with your family, your friends, your partner, they will respect you more. If you do not have boundaries, people will not respect you. They'll go over it. It's the same how if you expect someone to walk in your house and take off their shoes, it's the same thing. It's just like, you want someone just to throw their freaking weed guts onto your floor? They look like trash in here, so that's how I'm gonna treat you. But if you treat yourself with respect, I'm going to come in here correct. Or I'm not going to come at you at all. Because I know I ain't going to be able to come correct. All I want to say, love yourself. If no one else is loving on you correctly, love yourself first. You can attract the type of love that you want from friends, from a partner. And if you can't get that type of love from your family, you can always build your own family. You feel me? And does not mean that you have to make kids or anything like that, but friends become family. Alright, that will be all today. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you liked today's topic. I would love to hear more from you guys. Alright, bye.